on behalf of WAMAC and our guarantee, the Macarthur Foundation, Chicago, USA, we welcome you to this gathering, and we hope at the end of this meeting and also the lectures that we are going to have, we are going to learn on what we are doing in our respective radio stations.
How can data help government systems become more transparent and corruption-free? The thinking that I've observed is that corruption thrives when there is no transparency, and that is where you come in. The budget dictates just how much will be spent.
You shouldn't mention the name of any minor, be it a girl or a boy. A minor is somebody who is not 18 years. If he's involved in an investigation, you have to cover his identity because he's not matured. And when you are doing any report in a school or hospital, always go to CMAC at the hospital and seek for permission. Unless what you are doing is in the interest of public, you can go undercover, because what you are doing is to expose corruption. Another one is your sources of information. You would rather go to jail than to disclose your source.
It gives you, the journalists, the ordinary person in the street, the right to question government. And truly, we don't just see it. And that's where you are here.
Journalists are the custodian of the values, the protection of the society. And that is very essential, and that is what most journalists in Nigeria are missing.
As journalists, we do not think of data as numbers or spreadsheets. We see data as digitized pieces of information or an account of communities. For the stories of our communities, big and small, are held in this data, and that is why it is crucial. Journalists are able to navigate, to interrogate it, to inform the public on the state of their communities, and to unveil systematic wrongs where it exists.
There is need for you to dig deep. You need to dig under and find out there is a story behind the story. The reporter is known for what? For cynicism. He's a very cynical human being. He's always looking for where things have not been done right.
Investigative journalists, the journalists that will be interested in opening up the space for investigation, that will be able to probe into issues of corruptions, and then from there we'll see, whatever anybody is saying, they can boldly say that which you are saying is true or false.
We assume that when you are writing your pitches, you've already done your research. We've been talking about CAR, that is computer-assisted reporting, and search engines.
This training has made us understand that for each state, there are websites that this information are just there. But you may not know that this information is there once you access those websites and check. All we need to do is just go there, find out if this project has been listed there, they were actually completed. If not, we start finding out and compiling our data to match up our investigation.
I'm giving kudos to WAMAC for putting this together, calling on different journalists across the country to come together and share ideas on how to fight corruption in society.
These 3 days I've spent here for this workshop, it's an eye-opener for me as a person, and it has given me an idea of how I can expand my capacity as a journalist to dig deeper into stories, to be able to bring about stories that will bring about positive change.
So I have learned the data-driven journalism.
It's been a fantastic program all the way, and I believe all my colleagues outside there, with a lot of research, we can get it done, and we can expose a lot of corrupt practice in every way we find ourselves. It's been a good program, and I'm happy.